let's make some bad art together. This is my watercolor book. This is the first ever watercolor that I did in this book. I typically use this book for bad art. I use bad art to just get back into the swing of things. Staying motivated in art is pretty hard for me, so I also want to say right now, do not get mad at me for what I'm about to do. But I have the picture that I want to do pulled up on my laptop, and I just kind of place the paper over there, and then I turn the lights off and I trace. So enjoy me tracing this picture. Now that we've got that all traced out, I go in and I fix a majority of the details. And I don't even get them right most of the time, which is fine. It's bad art. It doesn't need to be good. It doesn't need to be exact. It just needs to be to my liking. By the way, the items that I use are down in the description box. Is some of the tracing. Not the greatest. Not even cute. It'll get there, I promise. The typical style that I like to do on these watercolors is a single line outline, and then I fill in with just like a basic one color. And in the background I do like a few different colors with some sprinkles. So in the outline, it's very messy, very bad art-like. And sometimes it takes me 2 or 3 tries to get someone's facial features correct, or just like roughly correct. They're never anatomically correct or pretty, I guess, but they're there. You know, it's a mouth. Hands are also very difficult, especially when you're not trying very hard and you're trying to go a little faster. That's the thing about most of the bad art that I do. I try to just kind of go fast, finish the painting within the night, maybe within a couple hours. I think this took me 2 hours. Here's the outline all done up and pretty. And now we're going to take a pen and we're going to go over this one more time. Sorry, the first time. We're going to go over this the first time. that outline is done. So now, after that dries, because the pen that I use, which is the Uniball Vision, it's like a fine liner. When you put it on, it can smear very easily. So you just want to go over that with an eraser. The watercolor palette that I'm showing currently is the Prang Oval 16 Semi-Moist Watercolors. It cost me about $16 or $17, and that's the one that I normally use. But because this is bad art, I'm going to be using the Artist Loft. I think it's 36 colors. I'm using that palette. This cost me about $5 or $6, and I got it maybe 5 years ago. I had a gift card to Michael's, and I was like, ooh, yeah, that looks fun. And I really only use it for this journal, which has 2 entries in it, so it's kind of sad. You'll notice in a lot of places that I am coloring outside of the lines, but this is bad art, and I don't care. I've only ever worked with like 3 watercolor palettes in my life. I have not had the privilege of working with like the expensive ones. I think my art teacher had like a Russian watercolor palette in high school, and he allowed me to use that. That was probably the best one I've ever worked with. The second best is the Prang, the one that I showed earlier. But this one is actually very nice. The only complaint I have is that it dries very fast, which could be a bonus in some cases, but when you're trying to blend, it makes it a little difficult. I'm going to go over the entire painting one more time with that Uniball Vision liner. I'm going to sign my name, and then my favorite thing to do when I'm all done is to date the back of the paper. I did this one on January 3rd, and this is how it came out. This is the actual picture, or like the reference picture. You'll notice that the painting is very, very different, and that's because this is bad art. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a great day.